I want to start by congratulating the class of 2018. You are graduating from Hastings High School, and that is no small feat and no easy feat. And now you're off to your next adventure, be that college, be it a job, joining the military, traveling, or pursuing that dream that you've always wanted to pursue. This is a time now when you can try anything and you can be anything. And I mean that. One of my favorite quotes of all time comes from former President George W. Bush at a graduation speech that he gave. And he said, "To those of you who are graduating today with high honors, awards, and distinctions, I say well done. And as I like to tell the C students, you too can be president." I really like the message. He says we're not defined by what we've been, and we can aim for whatever we want. And know that the road that we wind up choosing is probably not going to be straight, no matter how hard we try. And that's actually kind of the best part. Why? Because we can try anything and test anything, and we can find out what gives you a feeling of joy and a feeling of purpose. So let yourself try new things. Take a class in something you never thought you would be interested in. Meet people from places you've never heard of. Try a sport that you never thought you can do. Apply for a job that sounds great, even though you don't have all the skills. Is this a little scary? Yes. Taking risks and leaving our comfort zones are scary, but it's also awesome. I was watching late night TV the other night, and there was a trailer for a movie called Skyscraper. I have no idea what the movie's about except a giant building, but there was a great line in there that caught my ear. And the speaker said, "In order to be brave, you've got to be a little scared too." And that says it all. That as we go forth and try things that we haven't tried before, we have this odd juxtaposition of being both incredibly excited and being incredibly scared all at the same time. And I think that's what you all raised your hands about before when our graduation speaker was speaking. Our son Jesse just graduated college, and he set off last week on a one-person bike ride across the United States. On the night before he left, I said, "Hey Jess, are you nervous? Are you excited?" And he said, "Yes, and yes." So take those feelings, strong and contradictory, and run with them, and let the world be your oyster. And when you take risks and you find that you can do something that you didn't even think you'd try, or you learn something that you've never been interested in before, you will feel elated. You'll be flying. And what about when you take a risk and it doesn't work out? That's okay too. Know that that's part of how it all works. And I feel like we've all been saying the same message to you again. Know that when we don't succeed at something, it's okay. Failure is okay. We tried, we learned. Maybe we'll try again. Maybe we won't. But mistakes are not a bad thing. My advice to our son at his graduation was, make mistakes, lots of them. And my biggest words of advice to you is when those challenging times happen, when you've made a lot of mistakes, or when there are more downs than ups and your path is bumpier than you'd like, or when you've been immersed in new things and you're feeling overwhelmed, or when you've tried something new and it went completely the opposite of how you wanted it to go, or when you simply miss the comforts of what you know, reach out. Just as the other speakers have said, reach out. Know that every single one of us has had those feelings. Know that many of your classmates are probably having those same feelings as they go off on their adventures. Reach out. Talk to your friends, your new wonderful friends that you'll be meeting, your old Hastings friends. Reach out to your family, your siblings. Reach back out here to Mr. A, to Miss Hardesty, to Miss Gaggs, to Miss Kikuchi, to our middle school and our hillside people, to anyone who gives you comfort. So go off on your adventures, take risks, see what excites you, find your passions, and when you need that little extra bit of support, or a lot of extra support, remember your old friends here in Hastings who are always here for you. And two things that I just have to end with. One, while you're off on your adventure, please call your parents a lot. And two, be sure to vote in every single election. You have the power to change the world. Thank you.